Welcome back. I really suck at this. Please look at my brand new background that I made months ago that I haven't filmed, so nobody's seen it besides my Instagram. We have obviously the original Girl Meets World airplane that I made when I was in fourth grade. Was I in fourth grade? Anyway, the original espresso thing that's been here the whole time. Some Get a Hug, which are the brand of my bears. They're so cute. This one also has a dinosaur costume. Um, we have my Jenna Ortega Fanta label. We have Millie Bobby Brown and her husband. We have Zendaya and Tom. We have Pedro and Sabrina. And that's from one of my TFIL Senate Society merch packages, and so is that. We have some Anastasia trading cards. We have a Hunger Games trading card. We have a Hunchback of Notre Dame trading card. We have a Mortal Instruments trading card, which I've never read, but that one is a really pretty card up close. Like it's very nice, and I thought it was pretty. I did watch the movie though. The movie was good. A Get Head sticker that came with the stuffed animals. And then, but we did hook up though. Icon, icon, and then this brown glob that kind of looks like a package of shit. One of the little girls in Lego Club at work made me brownies, and they're literally E's cut out of like white printer paper that she colored brown and brought me in like a little container with like a foil on top. It was adorable, and I had to hang them up. So if you're wondering what that is and why it doesn't fit the vibe, it is a sack of brown E's, and they're adorable, and I love them. I'm like low-key really proud of these though. I did trace them, and then I colored them and did all the things. This one was really hard. I kind of fucked up Sabrina's face, but it's far away enough that nobody will notice. Also, it's really cute. So welcome to my new background. Um Also, I got engaged. This is not my actual ring. Um I did like my nails for my engagement, but they are long long coming off. But they're like little flowers. They're really cute. This is not my actual ring. My actual ring is a little too big. Um, I proposed to him, and he has a ring and like a little cowboy hat ring box that he wanted, and it's really cute. And the ring is so very him. And I had a ring that I want to use as mine, at least for now. It's just a size too big. And the other day he surprised me with this one. He's like, they didn't have gold, which I know is what you prefer, but it's just a placeholder until we can find one that you like, because the antique store, because I know you like used things, doesn't have any that are like the kind that you want. I'm like, fair enough. The ones he showed me were real ugly. So, okay. I forgot to breathe during that entire sentence. Okay. Point of video. I have I've been building in The Sims, okay? A lot. Which is fantastic. I'm currently, it should be done today, hopefully, building Bill's armory from the first Last of Us game. And let me tell you, if The Sims could just give us a couple of building updates in the base game. I know we just got a pride drop, which is fantastic. But if we could get some, like, really, just some things need to be fixed in build mode to make it better. Okay? So I have an issue doing split levels with, like, a walkout basement. Here's the thing. If you do that, you have to have, like, the stairs, which is fine. But that's not really a walkout basement. That's, like, basement access from the outside, right? Because you have to, like, put a basement underneath the actual house and then draw a room off of the basement and then delete the ceiling of that room to make the walkout basement. Great, fine, whatever. That works for houses that you want the walkout with the stairs. I have a build on the gallery. I think it's Our House Remodeled. My gallery ID is Shovelface24, just in case you want to look. I make some pretty festive things. Sometimes I live stream tours of them because I don't know how to record those YouTube videos yet. And my other computer does not have a camera, but does have a camera, and it's very annoying. Breathing. Can you believe I don't even drink coffee? I do like coffee milk though. That is good. So, walkout basements. On that house, it's a split. Like, it has a whole, like, the whole back of the house is walkout basement. And there's, like, a deck. And great, fine. If you build a room off the basement to do the walkout, you can't delete the walls. Like, you can't have, like, it be, like, no terrain. Like, the dirt can't be at the same level. And you can't delete the walls. Like, if you have a room that's below the ground has to cover it. You can't, like, adjust it. Does that make sense? That makes me so mad. I had to, like, fake it in The Sims, and it looks pretty bad. So if we could just I want more control over the ground terrain tool, like the terrain tools. I think if we were able to drag the terrain instead of using the brushes, if we could drag it, that would help a lot. Also, I want the terrain to be able to touch the walls. I know I just said I don't want the terrain to touch the walls. I want control of if it's touching or not. Because on the Bill's Armory one, the terrain, because it's like, you come in on the street and there's like a little hut, and then there's stairs around a building, and then you go up and then it's the building that's actually the armory, which is, it's so pretty in the game, in Last of Us. Not so pretty in The Sims. But when you manipulate the terrain touches the bottom of the wall. Because I had to, like, build, like, a regular room and, like, drop it down into the ground. And that makes it so the terrain at the bottom of the, like, this is the wall, right? And the terrain goes from here up. Like, it doesn't, there's a gap between. I had to cover everything with shrubs to try to hide it, and the shrubs are on the inside of the building. But we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to put in it's part of the vibes. It's the vibes. It's the vibes. There are plants inside. Everything's broken. It's fine. I want to be able to take that terrain and just drag it to touch the walls. That would make it so much more customizable. Right? Because, like, it's really, first off, really hard to use the terrain tools to make, like, slopes and stuff. But if we could just drag it, instead of it being hold and click and it raises and it's all the things. If we could just, like, literally grab and drag. Kind of like you're moving trash to the sink for your sim so they don't have to do the dishes. You know? If it were, like, that mechanic, but for the ground, that would be very nice. Another thing I want is obviously matching swatches, but I know that's not gonna happen. Like in base game and stuff. Actually, throughout packs would be super cool. Breathing. My next thing that I want is, I want triangle rooms. Now, don't say, but we have triangle rooms. There's a corner here, a corner there, a corner there, and it's a triangle. That's not what I mean. I want walls like this. That's probably not the best way to show it. Like this. You know? Like, I want to have, like, a full wall and then the triangle walls, and I want the ceiling to be slanted in the triangle walls. Does that make sense? Because, again, in Bill's Armory, it has, like, vaulted ceilings, so, like, the ceilings are triangle, like, the roof is the ceiling. And doing that in The Sims, when you, like, delete the ceiling of the flat one so that you can see the roof. First off, the roof colors, I think the colors of roofs either need to be able to be different on both sides, like on the outside side, like the siding, and then the inside can be wallpaper, like different. It either needs to be that needs to either become a thing, and the ceilings need to be attached to the roofs and not to the rooms, or we need triangle rooms so that the ceiling can be sideways. And in those triangle rooms, I want it to be possible to put a half wall from one end to the other if you wanted to have wall space and the triangle roof. You know, like rooms that are in the attics of places. Why don't we have triangle walls? I want triangle walls. I also want curved walls. No. Don't say, but we have curved walls and they're so glitchy. I know, they are. But again, I mean curved walls. Not curved walls, curved walls. I want to be able to make, like, I almost said petting zoo and aquarium, and neither of those are what I meant. And I don't really know what I meant because my brain came up with petting zoo and aquarium. Very different. I mean, I guess you can technically pet stingrays at the aquarium, but, like, whatever. So, like, I want to make curved walls as, like, accents or, like, would love to tell you, don't know. Like kind of like fences, I guess. It's like visual interest. I want to add like curves to things because that would be sick. And also I want curved rooms with like the curved, like the roofs. If the roofs had the ceilings attached to the roofs in the roofy part, that would be acceptable. Or you give us curved rooms. And I also think it's kind of bullshit that you could only build 4 stories tall above and below ground, because if you put it up on a high enough platform or like the foundation's tall enough, it's way taller than any of those things could be put together. But I think either it shouldn't count towards the room. It could count, but it really shouldn't because it's for the ceiling. Unless you're making an observatory, in which case I guess it's kind of like the whole room. I guess. I also think you should be able to put fences on top of half walls. Because you know how there's like those walls and it's like concrete on the bottom or like stone. And then they put like the little black like picket fence, like the wrought iron fence. Those are so pretty. Why can't we put fences on top of half walls? We can put fences on top of regular walls because they're full height, but I want to be able to put fences on top of half walls. Also, I think it'd be a good idea to have, you know how there's like the grid, the toggle on and toggle off for the grid for the floor? I think we need one for the wall, so we don't have to rely on the drywall screws to make sure everything's in the right spot. Which also leads me to this. Stairs, first off, should be able to be diagonal, because I built an entire house one time on a diagonal and then realized, oh no, the stairs don't work. I can't put stairs on a diagonal, and that was horrible. I had to rebuild the whole thing, and then my PS4 corrupted the save file, so I don't even have that house anymore, and it never made it onto the gallery. Super sad. It was a lot of work because I had to build it twice and then decorate it, and it was bad. Anyway, I think stairs need to be able to be on diagonal. First off, that's very important. Second off, I think we should have a vertical grid that we can toggle on and off, because that would just help so much instead of the drywall screws. And I think that walls should be able to do half tile placement. I know that's not a hot take. Do you know how many bump outs are like just a little bit, and it's like a feature, or like it's like a column, but it's not a column, it's part of the wall, and you can't like change that? Yeah. So either they need to be able to move like the half tile and be like able to go on the dotted grid line instead of the full grid line, or I want both. And it should be able to be just like a quarter tile. I want more wall customization. Please, it would make my job so much easier. Like, don't get me wrong. I will build in The Sims regardless, because I like building houses. However, that level of customization, why don't we have it? It's been over a decade. What's it been, 11 years? It's 2014 that it came out, right? Same year as Last of Us? Maybe? Because Last of Us is set in 2013, but I'm pretty sure it released in 2014, because, like, yeah. Anyway, I think that would be beneficial. You know? Like, I feel like I just I don't know why we don't have more build mode customization for, like, actual building of houses, because do you know how much cool shit we could make if we just had, like, half tile? Like, I know we can enable quarter tile placement, but that doesn't work for, like, Windows. And does it work for Windows? It might work for Windows. It definitely doesn't work for walls. It should work for walls. Walls and stairs and that kind of stuff, like fences and stuff, should have that same placement option, and it should be able to go out. And the vertical, I want grid lines. I want boxes. It would make life so much easier. So much easier. It's just so customizable that way. That'd be a really big update. I don't know how hard it would be to, like, code that, but, like, Sims is expensive with packs, and I think they could find somebody and pay them a fair wage to make that. Cause, like, I really think that could help so much. Actually, so many things I want to come to The Sims. Obviously, base cave updates. I want woohoo in the shower in the base game. I did not realize that was a perk of only Discover University. And for the first couple of months of playing The Sims, I was like, why won't they do it in the shower? And then it's part of Discover University. That's fine. I understand that you need, like, a draw for that pack. And I know that the university shower is literally Karen and Connie's favorite shower. Except for the new Love Struck one, which kind of replaced that. But fine. Anyway. I would like a standalone shower, just so I can make showers in the base game. Also, I did buy 3 Sims packs when the sale was running. I got Cottage Living, Vampires, and Castle Estate Kit. I'm having a very good time. I tried to build one thing and it did not go very well. I built a second thing that went better. That one is on the gallery. And then my third thing is the armory, which I hate to put a Last of Us build behind a paywall, but I really needed the windows and, like, the pipe organ and stuff from the packs. I'm so sorry. I will do a tour of that one so you can see it, though. And I'm sure you can probably just switch out some of the stuff. And it should be okay. Like, a lot of it's base game. And the building in the front, they are fully functional apartments above little restaurants, so you can play with businesses and hobbies. I don't have that one. But you could play with businesses and hobbies in the front of those. Like, you can, like, de-oldify it and make it, like, functional. I think it's cute. I hid a giraffe and a pride flag in there because Bill is so gay. Very gay. Been gay forever. It's been canon forever. I get upset when people don't agree. It's canon. It's been canon. Him and Frank were lovers. Yes. And I think both, based on my Last of Us theory video, I think they're both dead. In the TV show, they're definitely both dead, but in the game universe, I think they're both dead. I think Bill killed himself after finding Frank after leaving Joel and Ellie. I think he's dead too. Because at that point, what do you have to live with? I mean, I know he thrives on revenge. However, that's just absolutely devastating. He's never going to talk to Joel and Tess again. And he's never going to see Frank again. there can't be many other people that he's trading with. He lives outside of the Boston QZ. And and we already know that the one in Connecticut, which is in Hartford, fell. And we know that the one in Rhode Island fell. So, like, who else could he be trading with? Everybody else is far away, and you don't know what you're walking into, so I think he probably just, you know, think he's dead. Yeah. Also, I've started playing the second Last of Us game. Very exciting. Very exciting. I love how this is a Sims video, and I am not talking about Sims anymore. Oops. I'm started playing the second Last of Us game. I'm 11 hours in, I believe, and I'm on, I think, the end of Seattle Day 2 as Ellie. And I don't want to kill the dogs. And that made my dad very upset because I kept dying trying not to kill the dogs, and he got mad. But I don't want to. I get very sad if I accidentally kill a dog, and then I just hope they kill me so that I feel a little bit better about accidentally killing the dog, and the dog comes back to life. So, yeah. And then I know I'm gonna have to kill the one. Poor Alice. I'm so sorry. I don't want to. Because the dogs are just doing the job. The people have thoughts and are consciously killing on sight. Ellie is also killing on sight. I feel better about that. The dogs, however, they're just doing their jobs. They were trained to do their jobs. They are just doing their jobs. And it makes me feel very sad. So I don't want to kill the dogs. I don't want to kill the dogs at all. I'm going to do my best to not kill any. I did hatchet a couple and then die immediately so that I did not keep them dead. I accidentally blew one up too. I really didn't mean to. I thought I was using a stun bomb. I was like, why can't I throw this? And then I put it down and walked away. And then a person and their dog blew up. And I got very sad. I did not mean to blow them up. I thought I was using the other ones. I can't tell the difference. Oops. I know the difference now. Oops. So yes, I have been playing that before the show comes out. I'm so excited for the show. I'm not ready for the show. I'm not. He's the bad thing. I'm not ready. I didn't cry when I watched the game this time. I think that's because I watched a lot of her name's Cassina? Dina's face model. I watched a lot of their videos. And I watched a lot of Twiddle Thumb Gaming, and I was like, okay, maybe this isn't that bad. And Twiddle Thumb Gaming's name is Alex. And I'm like, maybe this isn't gonna be so bad. I didn't cry this time. I'm very, very sad about it, but I have a whole, it's gonna be at least an hour long, I guarantee it. I talk a lot. I've been taking notes as I'm playing the game on things I'm noticing, and I'm so excited to make that YouTube video. So excited. It's gonna probably be May by the time that it comes out, but I have so many thoughts, and if I have no self-control, I'm going to give you one. I don't know. Hold on. Thoughts. I have them sometimes. Let's see. What's one that I can share with you currently? Oh, yes, the first note. Like, I'm literally, I'm keeping notes. So my first note was, I like how the last time Ellie was without Joel, it was also winter. So, in the first game, Lakeside Resort section is winter, and that's after Joel gets him. Last of Us spoilers, okay? Last of Us spoilers. Don't watch if you haven't, okay? Winter in the first game is Lakeside Resort section, and Lakeside Resort section is right after University, which is the tail end of fall, and the entire winter section, Ellie is without Joel because he's impaled and dying. And the last time, that's the last time they were separated in that way, and then he dies, and it is also snowy, and it's also winter, and that shit hurts, but I like it because I like that it's kind of a callback to the first one, but not really a callback to the first one. It is just weather, and I liked it. It was good. I'm very sad about it though. And I watched Casina's. I feel like I'm saying their name wrong. I also always add a D in, so it's like Casinda. It's not Casinda. It's, I want to say Casina Caradonna. If I'm butchering, I'm so sorry. I can't pronounce shit. I'm surprised I even talk functionally sometimes. So, I was watching their original playthrough from 4 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago now. It's been on my watch list for forever. I just have not gotten around to it. So, I watched that, and now they're playing it again. And I am now watching that one as they upload, which is very fun. Very fun. They are behind where I am, but based on the fact that they have to edit and upload it, I'm assuming they're probably close to, if not further than I am. I'm very excited. I really need to stop, unsubscribe from these notifications because I get them every day and it's making me mad. So yes, those are Sims things that I want in base game. We just need a build mode update. And those are my issues. Or if we can even just make a room in a basement and delete all the walls and have the terrain be even with the ground instead of on the floor of that bottom level instead of way up here. It covers the walls. You can't put windows on it. And you also can't delete the walls. And you can't get the terrain to go down to delete it makes me so mad. So yes, Sims 4 build mode update ideas I would love to see. Last of Us playing, super fun. I've played it 18 times now. 4 times this year, 14 times last year. On my first official playthrough of the second game, I watched my mom play it in 2020 when it came out, but I have not played it personally. So I'm playing it on normal, and then I will play it on normal probably again to get all the collectibles, and then I'll jump it up to grounded and play for that trophy. Not for the collectibles, but for the trophy. Because, I do not do the collectibles on grounded. No, I do not. And I think that's it for today. So yes, lots of life stuff. Pretty background. I like it so much. It needs to be expanded a little bit, but I really do like it. I'm sad that I have to cover my favorites when I sit in the middle of my bed, but that's okay because they are there and also here. So, that's okay. All right. I think that's it. I don't know what my next YouTube video will be. Might be a tour of Bill's Armory in The Sims, which will be a live stream, if anything. So keep an eye out for that. Sorry I've been gone so much. Yes, I feel like I'm behind on many a thing. Not ideal. So, my next actual video will probably be Last of Us 2, things I noticed, theories, observations, whatever. I really, really need to read Vampire Academy. I'm on the 4th book out of 6. I've barely started. I was so excited at the beginning of the year when I finished Shadow Kiss. Or end of last year, I finished it. I'm like, I'm going to read these all in January. I have not. It is April, and I have not. So yes. I think that's it. I'm trying to think, and I can't. Super Carlin Brothers just did a Pirates of the Caribbean video, and I'm so excited. I'm hoping they do so many more because I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I think that's it. I'm gonna hang up. I will talk to you when I talk to you because I'm so bad at this. Go watch Super Carlin Brothers. Go watch Casinda. Go watch Twiddle Thumb Gaming. Go watch Brandon Ferris and Cameron Damaski. I'm gonna hang up now confidently. I think that's it. So tell me in the comments what you'd like to see, because I'm so far out of ideas. Like, my brain's just turned off. I need to go. I need to go find food. Food sounds good. I had ice cream, like a whole pint of ice cream for dinner last night. I need to go find real food. Yes. And yeah, I don't know. I talked for 30 minutes. This is gonna take forever to upload. Fuck. Oh no. And I got an email saying, like, your account has been, you don't have access to, like, our advanced creator things anymore because you got community guideline strikes. I'm like, I'm sorry, I was doing a reaction. My first community guideline strike was my Last of Us playthrough because of the music in the video. And, like, in the game that I obviously don't own. I own the disc to the game, but I don't own the music in the game, obviously. I'm just playing the game as it is. Like everybody, other creator on whatever. And then my second one was my was my reaction to this, which I uploaded like 30 seconds of the video, which is less than a lot of other people had. And I had like me squealing in the background and it got taken down. So very sad. But this is SNL 50. The wedding, like it's the bridesmaid. I forget what the skit is called, but it's like the bridesmaid one. And Sabrina is a bridesmaid and Pedro is a groomsman, and it was so good. I really liked it. I think it was fun. I made it the background of my iPad, which used to be it used to be Batman, and the home screen used to be Heath Ledger Joker art from like one of those apps that we all downloaded in like middle school for cool backgrounds. It's now that. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna hang up now. I will talk to you when I talk to you. Give me ideas in the comments because I'm running low. It's mostly Sims content, Last of Us content. That's really what it is. And then obviously movies and stuff. I've watched a lot of movies recently, like newer ones that I hadn't seen before, so I could probably do a video on those, but I do upload movie reviews on my Instagram. Like there's a whole highlight of movie reviews on my Instagram. So, Instagram is at Just My Mama's Bookworm, and my EA gallery ID is Shovelface24. Obviously, you are on my YouTube channel, and this is Just My Mama's Bookworm. And those are the only accounts that you get to have access to. So, yes. Does anybody know how to like fix like the consistency of your lips? Because mine's always dead and gross, and I'm very tired of it. Okay, I hang up now. I will talk to you when I talk to you. Give me ideas and thoughts and things you want to see. I don't know how to do reaction videos, so if you know how to legally do reaction videos, that'd be so cool. Because here's what I want to react to my favorite couple of scenes from a couple of movies. They're so good, and I feel like they're so underhyped and undernoticed, and I would just love to just react to them and like point out like why it's important to me personally. I have things saved in my phone from like Dirty Dancing and The Wedding Date, and it's just like the subtle, I'm such a sucker for subtle romance. It's so good. So I'd love if anybody knows how to legally do a reaction video to a movie, please let me know, because I want to so bad. I just don't know how to legally do it, and that makes me so sad. So anything you want to see otherwise, and if you know how to do a reaction video legally, that'd be so cool, because I would so very much love to do that. Wedding Date is my number one that I want to do. I have like two really standout scenes to me. But there's so many in that movie. But it's two really standout ones, and I just love to nerd out about them. You know, like I just love to nerd out about them. Okay, I'm gonna hang up now for real, cause this is gonna fucking 35 minutes, and I'm so sorry if you sat here through the whole thing. Thank you, but also, what are we doing with our lives? Um, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hang up now. Bye.